Hello, church family. I have one more thought related to the sermon from Sunday. See, I've been thinking about and struggling with this idea of God's sovereignty in our choices. Because we read about a runaway slave, a slave by the name of Onesimus, who ran from Philemon in Colossae all the way to Rome. And in Rome, he bumps into the Apostle Paul, who's in prison, who's a good friend of Philemon's. Paul shares the gospel, Onesimus gets saved. God's sovereignty, our choices. We get frustrated with this because we say, well, it's God's sovereignty. His plan's going to unfold regardless of what I choose. But there's a problem with that thinking. It's faulty. Because our choices do matter. They matter in the moment, and they matter over time. You can choose to follow Jesus or not. God's plan will still unfold, and yet we're still responsible for our decisions. So here's what I'm going to do this week, and I invite you to join me. I'm going to read two passages and meditate on both of them. One's Old Testament, one's New Testament. I'm going to read and meditate on Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, and 2 Corinthians 12, 8 to 10. And as I read and reread those, as I meditate on them, I'm going to ask this question each day. What can I choose to do, or how can God be glorified in my choices this day? And here's what I'm confident is going to happen. As I do this, I'm certain that my understanding of God's sovereignty and my choices are going to begin to fit together, giving me a better understanding. Well, until next time, walk with God.